Okay, this is the exercise to withdraw from the tensions between your father and your mother. And for that, it's good to close your eyes and relax and feel your body and feel your heart. And you breathe and you relax. And now you imagine both your parents, your father and your mother. So you can imagine on the left side your father, on the right side your mother before you. And they may look at you. And you may feel the pull they have to you, towards you. They pull you. They want you as an ally, as someone who understands them, who loves them. And just see if you can feel that, if you can see it in the eyes of the mother, in the eyes of the father. There is a neediness, really loneliness also in the eyes. They bring this loneliness from their childhood, from their connection with their parents, but they want so much that this loneliness is healed and somebody is loving them and understanding them. Okay. And now imagine they turning to each other. For that they must take some distance, not too close. So really 2-3 meters distance, so they can really see each other. And you are out of the game, so you can see now in how they deal with each other. How do they look at each other? Longing or angry, frustrated, loving, happy, unhappy. Just imagine that. And very often there is a deep frustration in both, because both had expected something else, the total happiness. When you are in love, you expect the total happiness, and this will be disappointed. So probably your parents also carry this disappointment. And so imagine they express that, very simple, without any emotional burden, just sincere. And probably they are very similar in whatever they say, in whatever anger they have, which frustration they are similar. And you just see that this is similar. And this is their business. They have to deal with it. It's their life. It's not your life. And they need only to express it. They don't need to have a big scene of reconciliation, it's just good to express it and to be sincere. And then they turn again to you. And now you are again back in the scene. And these are sentences you can tell to each of them. And you could start with the one who is the more difficult for you right now. So you choose father or mother, and then you tell him or her, you are my father or my mother, and I'm your child. And feel it. And I honor you and your burden. And you can be more precise. You can say your suffering, your frustration, your loneliness. So whatever comes into your mind. I honor you and your anger and your shocks you had. Whatever. And I leave it to you. I'm only your child. And this is a crucial point. Can you feel that this is true right now? If so, it's fine. If it's difficult, then that means you don't want to leave him or her alone with the burden. And then it would be much more sincere to say, I want to share your burden. I want to carry it with you. I don't leave you alone. And you may try these sentences. And if that feels true, it's totally fine. And then your father or mother may say to you, I see your love, my dear child. It warms my heart. And I know how much stress this is causing to you. And you feel it. And then you can continue. And what is between you and, when there's the father, it is between you and my mother, or with your wife, or to your mother with you and your husband. So what is between you, I leave it to you. This is your affair, the affair of the grown-up. I'm only the child. And just feel how you withdraw. And sometimes you can really see, often this is a kind of a game both play. Some couples play this game of hatred, and deep down there is a lot of connection. And they are afraid to feel their love and their dependency. So they fight against it, but it's a game. Maybe you can see something of the game your parents play or played. Because there's a deep connection in most couples which remain together. And children don't need to understand that, so you don't need to understand it. And sometimes the time is ripe for that next step, sometimes not. So I just give it to you, and you can do it now or the next time you do this exercise. So with the figures, or you just find your own way. So imagine your parents standing now really close. And in a constellation I often tell them, just take your hands. And it feels really good and sincere, despite all the fights. Now before the child, taking the hands. And you tell them, you are both my parents. I love you both. And I don't need to decide. I can have both of you. Just feel that sentence. I don't need to decide. In me, you are together. And this is the fact. And feel the truth of the fact. And when this feels right, then imagine they stand before you and you go slowly closer to them, look to them. And when you stand right before them, you turn and then you lean back on both. You are just in the middle. You close your eyes. You feel your father at one side, your mother on the other side, close, standing together, holding you, and you can relax. And you can feel, in me they are together. So you don't need to decide. You can really feel how something comes together in you, beyond your understanding. And you feel the strength. And behind them there are their parents, their ancestors. So there are a long row of men, women, forefathers, ancestors. And they are all behind you. And you can allow and feel the whole strength, this life force. This big mystery of life. And in you, everything comes together. And something new is born with you. Okay, if you need more time, take it. I think I need a little bit more time, even right now. I say that to you and I feel it at the same time. So we are in the same boat. Okay. And then slowly, slowly come back here. Move your shoulders a little bit, breathe more deeply. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Okay.